And that's my completed look. I hope you guys like my tutorial. So I'm gonna start off with my brows, and I brushed them up lately because I don't like them to be all over the place. I like for them to all go in one direction. One direction. And I'm gonna take my dip brow and I just literally just dip it into the dip brow pomade. Ugh. Please clean your brushes. Like, don't use no dirty brushes. And honestly, your brows come out way better when your brushes are clean. So I'm just gonna say that. Start off by doing very light strokes. I take time to see where my brow begins, the middle, and the ending. So just definitely take your time with that. And I definitely do follow my natural brow bone because I don't want my brows to be too high, also too low. I just want it to be perfectly aligned for my face and my face shape. And if you guys want a brow tutorial, let me know and I'll be sure to give you guys one. And I proceed to do the other side. Sometimes they come out super perfect, sometimes they don't. Do not bug yourself out over them, but definitely takes practice. So practice makes perfect. Just keep practicing until you get your brows right. And everybody's brow shape is going to be different, so you don't have to follow the fad of the Instagram brow. Do whatever fits your face shape. And I just continue to brush up so I could get like the shape of my brow. I look at my mirror like directly so that I can make sure that they are as even as possible. I definitely like measure them out and like I go extensive if I'm taking my time. If I'm in a rush, I honestly don't care. Here I forgot to add the audio, but I'm literally just using my Fenty concealer and cleaning up my brows. Now that my brows are done, I'm gonna move on to my face. Now, with my face, I have some darkness, so what I want to do is I want to cover up the dark spots that I have on my face first before I put on the concealer around my face because we're not using a foundation. So I'm gonna first cover up any dark areas that I have on my face, and I have a lot of darkness here. And as a woman of color, we typically get darkness there and underneath our eyes. So I'm gonna cover up underneath my eyes and here by my nose. And now I'm just gonna gently blend that out with my finger. I'm gonna use my finger because my finger has warmth in it, and it's just going to melt the product just more evenly into my skin. Probably gonna use my finger for majority of the video because I want this to just like look like my skin but better, just melted into my skin. So minimal product. Now I've been doing my makeup with foundation for the summer, but since I'm getting darker and like I'm getting dark fast, I'm seeing that when I put on my foundation it just looks really wrong. Like it doesn't look the way that I want it to look, especially around my forehead area because it's so dark. And then I have hyperpigmentation, so it's lighter here, it's lighter here, lighter here. So I was just like, you know what, let me just see if I can just do my makeup without foundation because I'm not liking the way that it's turning out. I do have a little bit of blemishes all over my face, so I'm just going to cover that up. But for right now, I'm going to just take my NYX Color Conceal Corrector palette and I'm just going to go into the areas that I just put that orange tone on. So I'm going to just go right here just to conceal it. Now this concealer is my concealer in the summer, in the winter time, but we're going to see if I can make it work. Now I'm just going to put that by my eye. I'm only going to add it to like where I have a darkness, so that is like right here. I'm going to add it into the inner parts of my nose and in this area. This area I'm going to have to cover up with a different type of concealer because this is a little too late for me. And I'm going to go into this concealer palette and just pick up some of the tones with my finger and blend it out. I'm going to bring it into my eye socket because I have color in here, which I mean majority of us do. And just blend. I always use a ring finger because this is the lightest finger. You don't want to cause your eyes to wrinkle prematurely. So just be very gentle around your eyes, even though I'm sure you guys see my videos and I am so not gentle. I just need to learn to have more of a gentler spirit. And I feel like I'm just so rough with everything. I'm going to contour my face with this. So I'm going to take the darkest color in the palette. And I'm just going to stipple it in. And I'm just going to lightly contour my face. This is just going to add more dimension right back into my face. And I personally like a really bronze look. And I do like the look of contour. And I also do little circular motions, but I still blend up. Like I blend towards my face. And this I feel like gives me a very natural look. And it also gives me like that sun-kissed look that I'm going after. Create a jawline. You see that? My ears. And I'm going to also take that by my nose and contour the sides of my nose just very lightly. I'm not going in with any new product, and also into the sockets of my eyes. Again, no new product. I'm just using what I have. On my brush already. Oh, no, I forgot to use this anti-pollution sunshine drops. I don't even know. It's for fortifying and bronzing your face. So it is for sun exposure and it does give off antioxidants. I'm going to just use this as a highlight. So I'm going to put it in areas that I normally highlight. So my cheek area. And I go in all in this area right here. Above my cheekbone. So I don't want to say my cheekbone area. My forehead and my nose. I'm going to go even in the middle of my nose, my cupid's bow, and on my chin. So these are all the areas that I like to be looked, you know, highlighted, lit from within type of look. After I'm going to create some false freckles on my face. And I'm going to create these freckles by using this dip brow and like just a shape, like a, you know what, and a brush like this, just like a really thin brush, and I'm just gonna apply dots all over my face to look like natural freckles. And this is just a preference, you don't have to do it. After that step, because I don't know why my camera keeps turning off, then my skin is pretty much where I want it to be. I'm not going to put any setting powder. I'll probably put setting spray after, but I don't need a setting powder right now, so I'm not going to use it. Let's take this NYX paint pot, and this is just in white, and I'm just going to carve out the shape of the eye that I want, because I want this to be my base, and it's just going to act in making sure that my eyeliner or the eyeshadow is on and is pigmented. So I want this to literally just be on my lid. And I do want it to be like extended out a bit. I'm just going to perfect this. I'm going to then make sure that they are even, so I'm going to clean them up with this little Q-tip that has a pointed edge. I made sure that they are in line the way that I want them to be before I set them. And then I'm going to set it with the Maybelline Master Fix setting powder. So it's like a setting, perfecting loose powder. And I'm just going to lightly go over what I just did with it. And now for the fun part, we're going to apply the color. Seriously, I don't get to play with color as much as I like to, so I guess that's why I'm so excited. And I'm going to use Yara, which is this like, what is this? It's like greenish, silverish type color. And it's very pretty. And I'm going to put it on with the flat brush like this. And I'm going to line my eyes. I'm going to then take mascara to the bottom lashes. And it was not recording. Anyways, I proceeded to use my lip liner, and I'm using it in brown from NYX. And I'm just going to outline her lips. And also like in the corners. Because I'm putting a gloss over it. And this is from Forever 21. And then I'm going to put on some blush to finish off my entire look. Blush. My face, I'm just using Ofra brushes, and this is just a brush duo, and I'm going to put it up here. I'm not really going to put it right here on my apples and my cheeks. I'm just going to put it like this area. And then to end it all off, I'm going to add a little bit more highlight. My tutorial, I hope you guys like the way that it turned out. I love it. I think it's kind of cute, and I also like the fact that I didn't have to use any foundation. That makes me happy, and I feel like my skin looks nice and bright and just glowy, and I'm here for that.